Babalik ako maya-maya. Nilagay mo yung dada. Ha? Nakadilinis lang ako din yan eh.
Very obvious.
Ano yung
Okay. So, let's start again. Can you hear me? Can I see a yes? Okay, so let's start. Let's review in general mathematics. Okay, so let's proceed. Number 1. Okay, so be ready with your scratch paper and calculator. So, number 1, in a certain barangay, out of the annual barangay budget of 3,680,540 pesos, sports was given a 15% share. How much was allotted to sports? This is actually a topic in percentage. Okay, so P is equal to base times the rate. So what is the answer here? This is easy. So 15%, that means to say 50% of 3,680,540 pesos. What will you do if the rate is given and it's in percent? Therefore, you have to delete the percent sign and convert it into decimal number or change it into decimal number. So 15% will become 0.15. So therefore, 0.15 of 3,680,540. So what is your answer? Everybody? Okay, so write again your answer in the comment box. Bawal na daw ang calculator. Okay, so you have to use your paper and pen in computation. So the correct answer is 552,081 pesos, which is letter A. So very good. Okay, lahat tama ang sagot. Ang gagaling. Next, out of 68 students, 25% are absent. How many are present? 25% are absent. So how many are present? So in this case, so you just have to be very careful. Sometimes they know how to get the answer, they know how the correct answer, but due to carelessness, so nagkakamali. In that case, tingnan nyo, 25% are absent. Ang tanong ngayon, ilan daw ang present? So the correct answer here is, okay, I see wrong answer na kaagad. Yun ang sinasabi ko. Very careless. You have to be very careful. Okay. So in this case, the correct answer is letter C. May sumagot ng 17. Letter A. Alam nila kung paano ang gagawin. Ginawa nila 0.25 times 68 and the answer is 17. Nakita nila yung 17 sa choices, so inilagay na kaagad nila yung letter A. But as you can see, yung 17 na yun, absent yun. Ang tanong kasi, ilan yung present, 'di ba? So you must subtract 17 from 68. So 17 will be subtracted from 68 and the answer is 51. Okay, so yun. So yun yung sinasabi ko ha, please be very careful. Basahin mabuti ang question bago sumagot. Next, a pair of shoes was sold at 1,250 pesos. which had a tag price of 2,000 pesos. What was the rate of discount? So the original price is 2,000, but it was sold at 1,250 pesos. So ilang percent yung nawala? Magkano yung nawala? Una mo nang gagawin dito, magkano muna yung nawala or naalis doon sa original price. Kung magkano yung tinanggal, that is the percentage. That is P. Okay? The original price is the base. And here, the question is, what was the rate of discount? R is unknown. Okay? So is it A, 25%, B, 37.5%, C, 35%, and letter D, 40%? What is your answer? O pwede rin yung kanina, yung kay Miss Baltasar na solution. So we are now in this question. Okay, B. Sige, so majority, the answer is letter B. Majority is letter B. Okay, because the correct answer is correct, letter B. So tingnan, it is 37.5. So here, to get the P, that is 2,000, the original price minus the amount. Okay, the new price, 1,250, which is equal to 750. In that case, the discount price is 750, and that is the percentage. Base is 2,000, rate is unknown. To find the rate, it's percentage divided by the base. So 750 divided by 2,000 is 0.375. Now, we're talking about the rate. You need to change this into percent. So move the decimal point 2 places to the right. And then after that, you annex the percent sign. So therefore, the correct answer is letter B, 37.5%. Okay, this one. What is the length of one side of the square where a circle whose circumference is 25.12 inches can be inscribed? So if you're going to analyze this item, ang circle daw nasa loob ng square. Si circle merong circumference na 25.2. Okay? Ngayon, kung ano yung diameter ni circle, yun din ang length ng one side of the square or length of the sides of the square. So in this case, what is the answer? So what is the length of one side of the square where a circle whose circumference is 25.12 inches can be inscribed? Compute. Okay, so I can see answers. So the answer here is, okay, so let's reveal. What's the answer? Letter D, dog, correct. So 8 inches. Why? So the circumference, to find the circumference, it is pi d. or 2 pi r. 2 pi, if the radius is given, the formula is 2 pi r. But if the diameter is given, the formula is pi d. So in that case, in the problem, the circumference is given, which is 25.12. All you have to do is just to plug in from our formula, equal to 3.14, which is the value of the pi, times d. So 25.12 equals 3.14d. Divide both sides by 3.14 to solve for the diameter. And therefore, the diameter is equal to 8. As what I have said to you, the length of the diameter is equal to the length of one side of the square. So therefore, it is 8, which is letter D. Next, GCF. Compute. What is the GCF of 1830 and 72? Answer. Okay, so to find the GCF, you must use different ways on how to find it. And one of the ways to get the GCF is using the prime factorization of 18, 30, and 72. Okay. So I can see answers from the comment box. Now, let's proceed. Okay. So, use prime factorization to get the GCF. Prime factorization of 18 is 2 times 3 times 3. It is called prime factorization because all the factors are prime numbers. 2 is a prime number and 3 is also a prime number. 2 times 3 is 6 times 3, 18. Next, 2 times 3, 6 times 5, 30. 2, 3, and 5 are prime numbers. Therefore, this is a prime factorization of 30. And same thing with 72. We have 2 times 2 times 2 times 3 times 3. You need to get the common factors of 18, 30, and 72. Must be present to all. 2, 2, and 2. And then 3, 3, and 3. Okay, so why is it that we're not going to get 3 and 3 here? Because it has no 3 in the 72. Sorry. 3, 3, and 3 can be a factor. This 3 and 3, why are not we going to get this? Because there is no factor of 3 in 5 because we already get this 3. Okay? So in that case, we have 2 and 3. Present to all. It must be present to all. So 2 times 3 is equal to 6. And that is the GCF. So what letter is that? It's letter C. Okay, C. 6. Tama? Okay, next. Ito na. LCM naman. What is the LCM of 18, 30, and 72? Letter A, 72. B, 360. C, 720. And D, 3,600. What is the correct answer? So, ang konsepto ng LCM, ito yung number pinakamaliit na madi-divide ng 18, 30, and 72. Okay? So, alin dito, kaya list. The least common multiple. Alin dito yung pinakamaliit na number na madi-divide ng 18, 30, and 72. When we are talking about madi-divide, must be divisible. So, that number, the LCM, is divisible by 18, by 30, and by 72. So, which is the correct answer? Okay, I can see answers. Okay, so let's reveal now. So, again, you can use prime factorization to get the LCM, just like in getting the GCF. So the prime factorization again of 18, 30, and 72 are as follows. You get the common factors. So common to all of them, 2 and 3. Okay? Okay. Now, you have to get common factors even if the common factors are just present in 2 of the numbers. And you have to take them as 1. Okay? So unlike in the GCF, hindi pwedeng kunin kapag pag hindi present sa lahat. Pero sa LCM, pwedeng kunin kapag may dalawa, tapos doon sa isa, hindi. Okay? So, pwede. So, in this case, we can also get 3 and take 3 as 1. Itong dalawang 3, kukunin natin. Okay? So, in that case, we have 2 and 3. Ito yon, 2 times 3. And the common factor present in 18 and 72 is also 3, which is this. And after that, after getting the common factors, get all the rest of the factors. Walang tinatapon, walang sinasayang. Okay? Para itong are you familiar with Pac-Man na laro? Yung lahat kinakain niya, di ba? So parang ganito yon. After you get all the common factors, o kainin mo lahat, ano yung natitira? We have 5, eto siya. We have 2, which is this. And we also have 2, which is this. So, nakuha mo na lahat. And then you multiply. So, since multiplication is commutative in any order, yun pa rin yung sagot. Pag sunod-sunurin lang natin yung 2, 2, and 2. Ito siya. Yung dalawang 3, tapos yung 5. And the answer is 360. And therefore, the LCM is 360. So, the correct answer is B. Oh, ang gagaling nyo pala eh. 'Di ba? O bakit yung sagot ni Eunice, B, 720, and 720 is C? Okay? So actually, ang 720, madidivide ni 18, 30, and 72. Pero, mas maliit yung 360. Diba? Kaya list eh. Okay, so let's proceed. Oh, what is the LCD or the least common denominator of 5/8 and 5/12? Oh, we're now in LCD. LCD is just like finding the LCM. It's called LCD because the numbers are in the denominators. But the process is still the same. So ano yung least common number, least common multiple that can be divided by 12 and 8? Which is the answer here. So it is, of course, kung minsan common sense na lang. Ang 4 hindi ni madidivide ni 12 and 8. Ang 12 madidivide ni 12 pero hindi ni 8. Si 8 hindi rin madidivide ni 12 pero madidivide ni 8. Pwede. So kaya ang sagot natin dito is, okay, so I can see correct answer na. Pero meron pa rin na mali. So therefore the correct answer here is dog. Tama, dog. Now, in board exam naman, hindi lahat ng math items doon mahirap. May mga ganito ring questions, di ba? Okay. So, ang importante kasi, ang tinetest kasi ni board exam is yung skill. Kung alam mo ba yung skill. Okay. So, 26% of what number is 208? What is the answer? So, in this case, base is unknown. And to find the base is what? P over B. P over R. Sorry, P over R. So our P is 208 and our R is 26% or 0.26. So you have to divide 208 by 0.26. What did you get? So the answer is, okay, Okay, so the correct answer is 800. Very good. So everybody got the correct answer. Next, what percent of 40 is 20% of 60? Okay, so what are you going to do to answer this question? You must first get 20% of 60. 20% of 60. And what is 20% of 60? Sige nga, ano ang 20% ni 60? It is, what is 20% of 60? Can I see answer in the chat box or in the comment box? Can I see? Okay, 12, correct. 12. Now, you're going to have, the question is now, what percent of 40 is 12? Okay? Kasi you were able to get 20% of 60 and it is 12. The new question is, what percent of 40 is 12? Okay, so therefore, what is the answer? What percent of 40 is 12? So R is unknown. And R is equal to P over B. P is 12. B is 40. So 12 divided by 40 is what? Remember that, you have to remember that if it is rate, we have to change or convert it into percent. So therefore, you need to move the decimal point 2 places to the right. Okay. Some of you, the answer is A, 0.3. Bakit 0.3? Kasi dinivide mo lang yung 12 sa 40. Pero, ang tanong kasi, what percent of 40 is 12? Using your common sense. Alam nyo naman yung 12, malaking bahagi sa 40. Tama? Yung 12 ay malaking bahagi sa 40. Ibig sabihin, hindi lang siya 0.3% because if it is 0.3%, napakaliit. So therefore, you need to move the decimal point 2 places to the right. And if we are going to look for the R, always in the final answer, move the decimal point 2 places to the right. And therefore, the correct answer is 30. So it's 30%, letter C. Clear? Okay, yun ang sinasabi ko kanina, be very careful. Kasi nakita lang nila, ang sagot ay 0.3, nakita sa choices may 0.3, yun na ang sinagot. But you have to analyze. Okay? Let's have the next. Okay. The height of a triangle is 3 times its base. If its area is 3,750 square units, find its height. So this is so easy because to find the area of a triangle, it's just 1/2 base times height. 1/2 base times height. From the given problem, there is no information as to the base. This is a technique in solving problems in algebra. Look for the given information. If there is no given information, then you will let it as x or any variable or any number that you want to. But usually it's x. Okay? Kaya nga, bakit ba laging hinahanap si x? Okay? So, x. B is x. What is the height? Height is 3 times the base. In that case, it's 3x because the base is x. Can you follow? Okay. Let x be the base. Since the height is 3 times the base, that's gonna be 3x. The area is given from the problem, which is 3,750 square units. Using the formula, A is equal to 1/2 base times height or base times height divided by 2. You plug in the given information, plug in the area, 3,750, 1/2, plug in the base. From here, we have x. Plug in the h, 3x. X times 3x is 3x squared. And then, You multiply both sides by 2 to eliminate 2 here. You're going to have 3,750 times 2 equals, so as you can see, 2 is eliminated in the right side of the equation, leaving 3x squared. Then divide both sides by the way, 3750 times 2 is 7,500. Divide both sides by 3. X squared is 2,500. Square both sides. When you square both sides, the square root of, extract the square root. So the square root of 2,500 is 50. So the base is 50. Now, what is the question? Find the height. The height is 3x. The x is 50. Plug in 3 times 50, 150 square units. So therefore, the correct answer here is 150, which is letter A. Okay, Charito Manuel, your answer is 50, but that is the value of x, which is the base. Because what is asked in the problem is you need to find the height. Okay? So again, carelessness again. Nakita nilang nila na yung x ay 30, 50. May 50 doon sa choices. Hindi binalikan yung question sa item. Kaya nagkamali. Okay? So, yun. It's 150. Okay pa tayo? Can I see a thumbs up? Are you still okay? Thumbs up nga, please. Or just write, yes. Ayun, mayroon na ako nakita. That means to say you're still with me. Thank you. Okay, so let's proceed. What is the length of the side of a regular octagon whose perimeter is 192 centimeters? This is easy. Laban lang. So what is the answer here? This one is very easy. When you say regular polygon, pag sinabi natin regular polygon, all the sides are equal. Ano-ano ba yung mga regular polygon? We can have square. Okay? Square. Yon. And when we talk of regular octagon, so how many are the sides of the octagon? 8. Since it's regular octagon, so therefore there are 8 equal sides. When we talk of perimeter, it is the sum of all the sides. The sum of the 8 sides of the octagon is 192. Therefore, you just need to divide 192 by 8 and you will get the answer, which is, ano sagot? Okay, so madali lang. Very good. So, I think everybody got the correct answer. Yan. So, it's 24. Letter A. Thank you for that. Okay, next. This one. Give the product. 4 plus 25 times 5 times negative 35. So, this is also an easy question. Sige, we are now in this problem. So, we have here 4 plus 25 is 29 and 5 minus 35 negative 30. So 29 times negative 30. The correct answer is what? So it is, okay. Okay. Mukhang tama lahat, oh. Uy, merong letter A. So the correct answer is Letter D, correct. Letter D. Very good. Okay, let's have the next. Divide 35 in the ratio of 3 to 4. 35 in the ratio of 3 to 4. What is the answer? T. T. Alapasin mo daw muna ang dalawang aso, babaho eh. Tapos ilagyan mo na rin arang, yung plywood. May pang isa. Okay, so the answer here is, you just have to divide 35 into 3 to 4. Okay, so 3 plus 4, madali lang yan. 3 plus 4, 7. Diba? 35 divided by 7, 5. So 5. And after that, you just have to multiply 5 times 3, 15. 5 times 4, 20. So therefore, it is C, 15 to 20. Very good. Gagaling ah. Okay. Mukhang papasa lahat. Next. If the ratio of women to men in a meeting is 4 to 1, what percent of the person in the meeting are men? So the ratio is 4 to 1. Okay. What percent of women to men in a meeting? What percent of the person in the meeting are men? Men. Okay. So the correct answer is, as you can see, men is 1. And then the total is 4 plus 1, 5. So 1 out of 5. 1 over 5 is what? 1 over 5 is 1 divided by 5. 0.2. 0.2 is equivalent to 20%. So it's letter B, boy. Ang ginawa ng iba, 1 divided by 4. Pero tingnan nyo, ang kabuuan kasi 5. 4 plus 1, 5. And then that means to say 1 divided by 5, which is 20%, letter B, boy. Okay, let's have the next. How much bigger is 2 to the 9 than 9 squared? How much bigger is 2 to the 9 than 9 squared? So 2 to the 9 means 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. So you have to multiply 2 by itself 9 times. And then 9 squared means you have to multiply 9 by itself 2 times. Then you subtract. What is your answer? Okay. Ayun. Ang gagaling. So it's tama nga naman, letter D, 431 is the difference between 2 to the 9th and 9 squared. Okay, so let's have the next one. What is the average of 1/2, 1/4, and 1/3? 1/2, 1/4, 1/3. You have to get the average of this. Finding the average is, you add first 1/2, 1/4, and 1/3. Then after that, the sum will be divided by 3. So first is you get the LCD. The LCD of 1/2, 1/4, and 1/3 is 12. So you have here 12 divided by 2 is 6 times 1, 6. 12 divided by 4 is 3 times 1, it's 3. 12 divided by 3 is 4 times 1, 4. Add the numerators, 6 plus 3, 9 plus 4, 13. Copy the common denominator over 12. 13 over 12 divided by 3. Now, 3 has a denominator of 1, and in dividing fraction, you need to get the reciprocal of the divisor. This is the divisor, which is 3 over 1. Reciprocal of that is 1/3. After finding the reciprocal, it's no longer division. It is now multiplication. Okay? So in dividing fraction, the thing that you just have to remember is keep, change, reciprocal. Keep the first fraction, change from division to multiplication, reciprocal of the divisor. Keep, change, reciprocal. This time, multiply the numerators and multiply the denominators. 13 times 1 is 13 and 12 times 3 is 36. Okay, so 13 over 36, I saw an answer. So therefore, it is letter C. Okay, correct. It's letter C. Next, the product of two whole numbers is 36 and the ratio is 1 to 4. Which of these is the smaller number? The product of two whole numbers is 36 and their ratio is 1 to 4. Which of these is the smaller number? So, to answer this, you must get first the factors of 36. Okay, factors of 36. And which of the factors has their ratio equivalent to 1 is to 4? Because you must remember, the ratio can be expressed as fraction. Okay? Can be 1/4. Diba? So meaning to say, 1/4 is the lowest term of the fraction. So alin kaya doon sa factors ang may lowest term na 1/4 or 1 is to 4? Okay? Okay, I see correct answers. Okay. Okay. So the factors of 36 are 1 times 36, 2 times 18, 3 times 12, 4 times 9, 6 times 6. Ngayon, kung ilalagay natin ito into fraction form, it's 1 over 36. This is 2 over 18, and the lowest term of 2 over 18 is 1 over 9. So therefore, it's not 1/4. 3 over 12. What is the lowest term of 3 over 12? It is 1 over 4. So therefore, we got the correct answer. 3 and 12 are the factors. Which of these is smaller? So 3 is smaller than 12. So therefore, the answer is letter C. Very good. Ang gagaling. Although I can see wrong answer, keep on answering. Okay? So ito na. What is the possible positive number that is multiple of both 12 and 14? This question is also a question in LCM. So, iba lang yung pag-deliver ng question. Iba lang yung way on how the question was constructed. Okay? So, alin dito ang LCM ng 12 and 14? Meaning, ano yung pinakamababang number na madidivide ng 12 at saka 14? What is your answer? Okay, so it is letter. Okay. Ang gagaling naman. Yun. Tama lahat. Okay. Sige. So, tama lahat ang sagot. It's letter C. Correct. Okay, let's proceed. Ito, common sense lang, no? If 50% of x is 20, what is 30% of x? So, Tagalogin nyo, mas madali. Kung ang kalahati ng x ay 20, ano yung buo? Kung ang kalahati ng x ay 20, ano daw ang 30% ni x? Okay. By the way, so this must be B, this is C, this is D. Para mas madali, ilagay nyo na lang ano ang tamang sagot. Number na lang ilagay nyo. Is it 30, 20, 12, or 16? Kasi nagkabaligtad yung letters. Okay? So ano ang sagot nyo? Please write the number. Number na lang, number. Yun. Okay? Okay? Okay. So therefore, okay, so the answer is 12. Tama kayo. Next, which of the following is exactly divisible by 3 and 11? Exactly divisible by 3 and 11. So, okay. You must remember that if it is divisible by 3, the sum of the digits of the given number is a multiple or divisible by 3. Okay, tingnan muna natin. 3 plus 5, that's gonna be 8, plus 7, it's gonna be 15, plus 4, 19, plus 0 is 19, plus 4, 23. So as you can see, 23 is not divisible by 3. Automatically, letter A is not the correct answer. Okay? Now, let's take a look at letter B. 1 plus 1, 2 plus 4, 6 plus 3, 9 plus 4, 13 plus 5, 18. Okay, 18. Is 18 divisible by 3? Yes. Okay, divisible sa 3. Pero, di pa natin masasabi kung ito ay divisible sa 9. So, let's proceed with C. 9 plus 9, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Letter C is not the correct answer. D. 1, 3 is 4, plus 5, 9, 7, 16, plus 9 is 25, plus 2, 27. So, we have the choices B and D. A and C are no longer the correct answers. So, pwede B and D kasi pareho silang divisible by 3. Kailan natin masasabi na divisible sa 11? Kapag ang difference ng sum of the alternate digits of the given number is 0 or 11. Divisible sa 11. So, tingnan natin alternate digits. 1, 4, 4. When you add, it's 9. Next, 1, 3, 5. When you add, it's also 9. And 9 minus 9 is 0. So as you can see, the difference is 0. Therefore, 114,345 is divisible by both 3 and 11, which is letter B. Okay, so marami nakakuha ng letter B. So the technique is you must know the rules in divisibility because if calculator is not allowed, then you must know the rules. Okay? Next. Or if you want, you can divide it manually, pero mas matagal. If you know the rule kasi, mas madaling sagutan. If the variance of distribution is 25, then what is the standard deviation? Sige nga, can I see the answer here? In the comment box. Okay, so what is the correct answer? Remember, the variance is the square of the standard deviation, while the standard deviation is the square root of the variance. Meaning, what is the square root of 25? The square root of 25 is 5. So therefore, the correct answer is letter B. Okay, so may mga mali, but the correct answer is B. Again, I repeat, variance is the square of standard deviation, while standard deviation is square root of the variance. Kung ang given ay standard deviation, let's say the standard deviation is 5, ano ang variance? So you have to square 5. 5 squared, kaya ang kanyang variance 25. Kung halimbawa, the standard deviation is 9, ano ang variance? So you must square the 9. 9 squared is 9 times 9. It is 81. So the variance is 81. The standard deviation is 9 because the square root of 81 is 9. Can you follow? If the variance is 4, anong standard deviation? So it's root of 4. So therefore it is 2. Okay, so for this, the answer is 5. Letter B. Okay? So this question is madali, 'di ba? So hindi siya nawawala sa board exam. Kaya tandaan niyo yung konsepto ng variance at saka standard deviation. Ha? Which of these is greater than 1/4? Alin diyan ang mas malaki sa 1/4? Is it A, B, C, or D? So, when you change 1/4 into decimals, it is what? 0.25, correct? 0.25. 0.25, mas malaki ba siya sa 0.04? Yes. And tanong kasi, alin daw ang mas malaki sa 1/4? So letter A is not the correct answer. Quantity 1/2 squared, that means to say 1 squared is 1, 2 squared is 4, still 1/4 is just equal. Okay? And which is bigger, 1/4 or 1/8? 1/4 is 0.25, while 1/8 is 0.125. So, mas malaki ang 1/4 kesa 1/8. Tama? Now, kung i-divide mo naman si 1 kay, divide mo siya sa 0.04, the answer is 25. So, therefore, letter D is the correct answer. Can I see? Naku. Okay, may tumama. Si Richelle. Okay, so the correct answer here is D, 25 siya kasi 25 siya. Tama si Christine. Okay, Facebook user, correct. Cheryl. Okay. So, yon. So, it's letter D. I-divide mo siya, di ba? Okay. Next. O, eto. An analysis. If x cubed is odd, which of these statements is true? Para mas madali kasi, ano ba yung pinakasimpleng number? Pinakamadaling number na odd number na pwede nating substitute kay x. Okay? Ang pinakamadaling number ay ano? Odd number. So it is 1, di ba? Because all the odd numbers are 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, and so on and so forth. Okay? So 1 na lang. Kung ang x cubed daw ay odd, okay, which of these statements is true? X is odd. Correct ba? Kung 1 ang x, add yun, tama? Because 1 times 1 times 1 is still 1. And that would be an odd number, correct? So 1 is correct. X squared is odd. 1 times 1, 1 times 1 is 1, and 1 is also odd number. We know that x squared is 1. 1 plus 1, is it odd? Because 1 plus 1 is 2, it is not odd, it's even, so 3 is not the correct answer. So therefore, it is only 1 and 2. So yan, letter B is the correct answer. Very good to those who got the correct answer. Okay, marami nakasagot ng tama. Okay, so next. Next na tayo. Okay, this one. 10,000 pesos is invested at 11.5% simple interest. What is the amount at the end of the 2 years? At the end of 2 years. So this question is simple interest. Okay, a question in simple interest. And to find the interest, it's I is equal to PRT. Percent times the rate, or percentage times the rate times the time. Time is usually in years. Okay? Years. So therefore, PRT. What is the principal amount invested? From the given problem, it is 10,000. You multiply by 11.5%. So rate, change it to decimals. That's going to be 0.115. And then multiply it by the time, which is 2 years. So therefore, it is 2. So what is the answer? 10,000 times 0.115 times 2. That is 2,300 pesos. 2,300 pesos will be added to the principal amount, which is 10,000. So the answer is 12,300. Okay, all of you got the correct answer. Very good. So this is easy. Yes.